And action. Today we're here with
Ian.
Ian. Tell me about your 740.
So it's a 89 740 turbo. It's a factory turbo car with a M46 originally, and I got it about a year ago from this guy named Eric Salazar up in Longmont. He also had this red 740, which my neighbor actually owns. Now we're neighbors, not just at the car show, but at home too. And so I bought this car. I like these cars. I've been into them for like 20 years, but I haven't had one in like 20 years. I had like 10 of them when I was a kid. And so I got this car, and pretty quickly I got this motor. I built the motor about 20 years ago when I was 18. And back in Fort Worth, Texas. And it has like HBM rods and new pistons, and it's been balanced and all that stuff by a machine shop 20 years ago. And I ported the head myself, and it has a 15G turbo that's ported.
So wait a minute, this engine was built and sitting around waiting for a car.
Yeah, basically like
for how many years?
Like 19 years, I think.
Wow.
So, but I did run it back then. I had a 760 wagon.
Okay.
But I was a kid and I didn't have that much money. I think I spent like $5,000 on the motor and like an intercooler and all this stuff back then. And but I basically built it and then drove it for a while. Then I started starting my career as a tattooer. And I started riding Harleys and stuff, and I kind of lost a little interest. And so I pulled the motor though, and I put it, just stored it in my dad's shop. He had a business, like a wood shop. And so I just stored it there. And then I moved to Colorado. And then my dad, he sold his business, and he's like, you got to get this motor out of here. And I tried to sell it on Turbo Bricks, but nobody bought it. And then my dad gave it to this old redneck. And this guy, I was like, yeah, just give it away, I guess. And so he gave it to this guy, and then he had it just sitting in a shed for like 15 years or something, right? And so over the years, I've been interested in getting another Volvo. So I would call the guy up every once in a while and be like, hey man, do you still have that motor? And he's like, yeah. And then I'm like, can I get it back? And he's like, yeah, I'll sell it to you for $500. And I'm like, it's kind of mine, but I guess I'll buy it, And so, but I never had the car. But then, so finally I found this car for sale, and I bought this car. And so then I was like, okay, man, I'm going to buy that motor. And he's like, it's not for sale anymore. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. So then I talked him into it. And then I flew to Texas, and I bought it. And then we drove it. We rented a minivan and drove it back. And so I rebuilt it again because it had been sitting, it had a little rust in it and stuff. But the rotating assembly and everything was like perfect condition. It only ever had like 1,000, 2,000 miles on it after the rebuild. So then, I rebuilt it, same head as it had. So it's like a mildly ported head. The 15G turbo's ported. It's an angled outlet turbo. And then, I did a lot of stuff because I actually can afford to do some stuff to it now, So but the car came with the 288 radiator or intercooler, but I got a 288 radiator for it, and it came with all the chassis braces. I just painted them, and I guess the next step though is I'm going to do a much bigger turbo on it. I'm going to put like a Holset turbo, and then I'm going to do max ECU on it.
Yeah.
I've never done anything like that, but I did. I CD09 swapped the transmission though.
Okay.
So it's actually a CD08, which is like the nicer, stronger version of a Nissan 350Z transmission. So it's a 6-speed manual with a really nice serial 9 shifter. And I just got the seats custom made with those colors. I just got them put in. I just got a new steering wheel. I built some seat brackets for it. I'm still kind of working on them, but
it's a stunning car.
Thanks. Oh, I did the vinyl wrap too, so it's a vinyl wrap. So I wrapped it myself, and I put the wheels on it, and I just rebuilt all the suspension.
Are those R32 wheels that came with the Nissan?
These are like some knockoffs of like the Rays. Those Rays. I don't know if they're really expensive. actual nice race wheels. But this brand is like, I think it's called, what is it, 696? Yeah, 969. Those wheels are actually really affordable. But it has, I just rebuilt the suspension. It has B&E race coilovers on it, and it's got all the adjustable stuff you can get from B&E, and it came with like it came with the reinforced subframe on it already, and it has 3-inch exhaust. But the next big thing is bigger turbo, and I'm gonna do a new fuel system on it. That's where I can actually basically have like a platform that can handle a ton of
Bigger
power.
injectors.
Yeah, bigger injectors, and so I got to save up another $5,000 or whatever to do all that. But then it's gonna really rip. Then I'm gonna need a locking differential for sure. It has a stock rear end on it, but yeah, I'm hoping to actually like race it a bit and maybe learn to drift and stuff like that. So it's kind of a, I don't know, it's like a dream car for me. I've always wanted like a nice 740 wagon that I actually built like kind of nicely. So yeah, I've been tweaking out on it quite a bit.
I love the story about the engine.
It's cool.
That's
yeah.
great.
Yeah, I want to make like a, well, you might be making it right now, a YouTube video to tell that story, because it's kind of cool.
I'm gonna put it on YouTube.
It's really
yeah.
cool. Yeah, I guess I put like the E fan on it too, electric fan. That guy from STS Machining makes a nice kit for that. But I also really want to clean up the engine bay even more. Like, I'm planning to delete the ABS. I'm gonna like get rid of that, and I want to do like a really smaller, nicer brake booster. And I'm planning to put a electric power steering from like the P2 platform. So then like all this will be gone. The power steering pump will be gone, and yeah, you know, I want to make it look like, my goal is to make it like clean and simple and light. I want to try to get it under 3,000 pounds and over 300 horsepower. So that's kind of my goal. I think
The old under over 300.
I think it's doable.
Yeah.
The
Well,
drifts-
great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the interview.
Appreciate it.
Great meeting you.
Yeah.